we go from that trade to the next trade.
14-player deal in this. This is unbelievable.
And, we talked about this a week ago. I said, this is out there and this might happen, and it did. The landscape has changed. Did you know West Coast basketball is actually, the flag is planted in San Antonio, Texas? The Spurs get De'Aaron Fox from Sacramento in this monstrous trade with the Kings and the Chicago Bulls. It involves 14 players and draft picks. They get De'Aaron Fox, and get this, San Antonio has Wemby, Fox. They kept the big forward Harrison Barnes. They kept their 2 young shooting forwards, including Stephon Castle, and they still have 6 number 1 draft picks in their pocket. Landscape has changed. The Western Conference flag now probably winds up in San Antonio. Can't wait for the playoffs. San Antonio, Houston, Oklahoma City. That's going to be fun. So San Antonio gets De'Aaron Fox. Sacramento gets Zach LaVine, who's having a good bounce-back season, a lot of injuries. Sacramento gets 3 number 1s and 3 number 2s. They get 6 draft picks in all. And Chicago just dumping bodies, getting rid of contracts. They wind up with a number 1 pick and a couple of young players, Zach Collins, Kevin Huerter, Trey Jones. I don't know what Chicago's doing in the future. I don't know how Sacramento could face its fans. You trade away one of the great guards in the game. What'd you think about San Antonio? They get Popovich back healthy with what they now have stockpiled in their war chest. Wow.
Yeah, I mean, you got to really respect San Antonio. For a small market team, they seem to lie low for a few years, and all of a sudden, they got all this talent, and then they go on a run. But I know, I remember when De'Aaron Fox was drafted, I think from Kentucky, if I remember, and that dude was lightning fast. He could light it up. He could score. And I thought going to the Kings is going to be awesome for Northern California and have a budding star. But again, it gets back to what's the formula for success? Because he was there for how many years in Sacramento? Like 4 or 5? Yeah, that's what I was going to say. So they didn't really have any other superstars big time that complimented him. So it just seems they're sort of moving around in the dark, trying to figure out what's the right formula.
So you're an NBA fan? You have the invitation to join us. All things in the Western Conference run through San Antonio. What do you think about this trade? Unbelievable.